Hi guys, Luke here and welcome to another FIFA 19 Team of the Season player review, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 91 rated Team of the Season, Jonathan Tah. His card looks fantastic and he did cost me only around 15,000 coins to complete his SBC, and in the 6 games that I played him with, he didn't score me any goals or get me any assists, but he does have a 4-star weak thoughts as well as 2-star skill moves. And then moving along to his stats, his main standout stats are going to be his 99 reactions, his 99 strength, his 89 interceptions, and finally his 98 stand tackle. And I did also have the anchor chems that applied to this team. This is Jonathan Tah. So yeah, it did only cost me 15,000 coins. I did have a lot of stuff in the club, in forms and high rated cards and stuff like that, which is useful to complete in this SBC. But according to Footbin, in the region, it will cost you, in the region of 220,000 coins to get this card. And on the face of it, he kind of looks worth that in my opinion. He's got decent pace, very good reactions, ball control and stuff like that. Really good passing as well. You'll be able to pass the ball at the back. Also really good defending and physical stats as well, with a nice height is 6'4", and on the whole, it's a solid card. It's not like a Maldini or anything like that, but it's a solid card. I don't think he's quite as good as Team Season Laporte. I think, well, Laporte's got better defending and better physical, I think, but I think Tah might just have a bit better in pace slightly, but he's not as good as Team Season Laporte, for example, who I did review a few days ago, and I highly rated. Don't get me wrong, I think this card is very good as well, and I think he could definitely be probably maybe the go-to centre-back in the Bundesliga right now. I can't remember the other Team this season centre-backs that were released. I know Hummels and Boateng didn't get one. I'm trying to think of any Dortmund centre-backs that got one. To be honest, I think the centre-backs that came out in the original Bundesliga Team this season this year, I don't even think were that good. But anyway, this Jonathan Tah card, I think he's good on the whole. His first pro will be his tackling. With the anchor council, all his defending stats, apart from interceptions, go to 99, and even so his interceptions going up to 94. His interceptions were actually really good. His stand tackle, his marking, and all that kind of stuff. He made some crucial tackles at the back and stuff like that to prevent some goals going in. Obviously, I'm already doing pretty bad in Foot Champs. I got 7 wins and 8 losses, but there were a couple of games where he easily prevented potentially more goals being conceded and stuff like that. But yeah, overall tackling wise, very solid. His second pro as well will be his strength, 99 strength, and also his 86 aggression goes up to 96 aggression with the anchor cam style. That part's very good as well, and obviously he's at the height of 6'4", which also helps for why his strength's so good. He can just throw players off the ball, which is really good. And you know, because sometimes tackling can obviously be sometimes a little bit more risky. It can just sometimes be easier just to hold onto the LT button just to bully them off the ball and stuff like that. And Tah, by 100% can do that, which is fantastic. His final pro as well will be his heading. I thought that was good. From attacking set pieces, he was never really positioned well from corners in an attacking situation, but from defensive set pieces, from open play and stuff like that when the ball was in the air, because of how good his heading accuracy, his jumping, his height is, he's often going to be the one that usually makes, he's often the one that will always get to the ball first when it comes to headers and open play and stuff like that. So that was always good as well. In terms of Condor and any to him, obviously his stamina at 71 isn't fantastic, but it's usable still for a centre-back. I wouldn't let you put that off the card at all. It's not that much of a concern. His pace-wise is good as well for the most part. He's not the fastest player in the world, but also at the same time he's quick enough. Also his passing's pretty decent. How he can pass the ball out the back, just to get those short passes just to start off. Maybe counter attacks and stuff like that is also pretty good. So on the whole, I think this is a card that actually might be worth doing if you're running a Bundesliga team. If you haven't got any Bundesliga players in your team already, then there's no point in doing the SBC as far as I'm concerned. But if you've got a Bundesliga team, I believe he is the highest rated centre-back in the Bundesliga right now, or certainly in the top 3 or 4 anyway. And I actually think he will be the best go-to centre-back in the Bundesliga right now, in my opinion. I think he's a good centre-back. Played well overall for me in Foot Champs, although I've only got 7 wins and 8 losses for this week. I just haven't. That's through my own fault of just playing bad in the game. It's not through this guy's fault whatsoever, because I thought for the most part he was a solid centre back and stuff like that. It's just I was making mistakes that led to defeats and stuff like that. But on the whole, good cards, and I think it's an SBC that actually would be worth doing in my personal opinion. But anyway, guys, that's going to finish off this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.